I'm an inside person.
Yeah. No, it's important not to get too
Have you
much
seen The
pressure.
Revenant? Outside sucks. what's there outside except
I don't
death?
know what I'm thinking about. Yeah, there are bears out there.
Leonardo wouldn't have been nominated for an Oscar about watching Netflix in a cozy snuggie.
But you know, he would have been comfortable.
Yeah, he would have been
Probably
comfortable.
loved his life a lot more.
The name of the show is United Shades of America. It's a travel documentary series on CNN, and basically the premise is that CNN sends a black guy to a places either you don't think he should go or that you wouldn't expect him to go.
It's a great elevator pitch.
Yeah. So
And that black guy is him.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah.
I was wondering. That was my follow-up.
The twist is he's the black guy. And everybody's been dead the whole time.
So what was the first aha, this is what I'm going to do, this is my inspiration? Did you stumble across like a Confederate flag depot in South Carolina? Because those exist. I lived there for a minute.
Yeah, no, I have family. My dad lives in Alabama, so I've been throughout the South, and I get. No, our first episode, I just felt like if we're gonna do a show about places a black guy shouldn't go, then how can you got to start with the Ku Klux Klan?
Yeah, gotta start with the Klan.
That's number one with several bullets. So I felt like if we're gonna do this, we got to do it. So we got to go big or go home. You know, we'll eventually get to like the rodeo.
It'll come.
Or the country club, but first let's do the Klan.
Yeah, let's go right for it. And what inspired you?
Well, I left my last company that I was at, and I had done a lot of other reality shows that really didn't better our society in any
Stop
way.
it.
Yes, that's hard to believe.
So even think of them.
So when I started this new company and kind of was running my own development, I had the opportunity to kind of think about what kind of issues do I want to jump into as a storyteller. And I went to CNN and I said I want to do a show kind of in the same model of the Anthony Bourdain show and Morgan Spurlock and Lisa Ling, but tackling race relations, but not in a heavy-handed way. I wanted the audience to laugh but also think and look at the world from a perspective outside their own. And I said I want to have an African-American comedian host where we can send them all over the country. And then they actually paired us up because Kamau was already having his own conversations with CNN.
Yeah.
And they put us together. And then clearly the project became a lot smarter once Kamau came in.
No, but that's so true, because if you can make people laugh, you can make them listen. And we hear especially on a lot of news channels just the hard tones of everything going on. But what do you find is powerful about the way you present the material?
Well, I mean, humor is the best way to communicate any idea. Like, if people are laughing, they're paying attention. We can all pretend to listen to somebody and not, you just go, while you're thinking about lots of other things. But if you're laughing, you actually know people are paying attention. So, and also it's a good way to disarm an uncomfortable conversation. I'm all about awkward conversations. And so the show features a lot of awkward conversations, but humor is a way to sort of lubricate the awkward conversation.
Yeah, and you know what else with humor? I find like it's a common ground that you have, and that is that what you found too?
Yeah, if you laugh, when people laugh together, it doesn't mean they necessarily agree, but it does mean they understand each other. I understand what you're saying. Laughter is confirmation. Like, oh, I get it. And so it doesn't mean you agree with that point. People say if you laugh, it's the truth. That doesn't know. It just means you understand the idea. So it means that we're getting our points across, and we're communicating with each other.
Yeah, I mean, what was so impressive about what Kamau did in the pilot with the Klan episode was finding that common ground and getting these people that kind of came into the interviews kind of up in arms, right? Like they were kind of defensive. They didn't know if we were trying to, get them in any way. And Kamau was able to get them to completely relax and open up. And his ability to, as you watch the first episode, you actually forget for like little moments here and there that this is an African-American man sitting in front of a guy with a hood on, and they're just talking about Skittles. in the scene, or they're just talking about how hot it must be under the robe, or can we add a mouthpiece so they can breathe easier in the robe? And he's getting these guys to laugh, and they're finding a common ground, and that was more impressive than anything for me.
Yeah, I feel like that probably does more to break down long-held traditions. Or not traditions, but thought processes.
Yeah, I mean, they want to think that they're better than black people, and part of that, they think they're smarter, better looking, funnier. And if I sit down and make them laugh and also challenge them on their ideas, I don't think I converted anybody from not being in the Klan, but I definitely think at least one of them later was like, wait a minute, are we the most supreme? I kind of like that guy. So I just feel like there's just a little, I can't change somebody's mind. Comedy can't change somebody's mind, but it can make somebody think twice about something.
Yeah, very true. What's the weirdest situation you guys have gotten into to date?
During the show?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it gets much weirder than that.
It doesn't get much weirder than going to a cross burning. I don't think it gets much weirder. I mean, we went to a lot of places and did a lot of things, and I also, was went on the snow machine. Like, that was pretty weird. I mean, but there's also an episode where in Alaska, I got to sample whale meat. So that's like something that not everybody's going to get a chance to do, and not something I ever aspired to do. But in that scenario, in that place, that's important to them. It's part of their culture. And one of the people was nice enough to let me have some whale meat just so I could help engage in the culture. So yeah.
What does whale meat taste like?
It tastes like frozen chicken.
Oh. That cold ocean.
Yeah. Well, because they don't. The way he served it to me. That he said that a lot of them eat it the traditional way is you eat it frozen. So they have a knife called an ulu, and they just chop hunks off and they just hand it to you, and you just go, I wouldn't want to eat any meat this way. Like even tartare isn't frozen, So so it tastes like ice chips and blood is what it tastes like.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to sweep the nation. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, but it's for them. It's about eating it the way their ancestors ate it, and it's also like when you live at the top of the world like they do. They don't have access to all the stuff that we have. They can't go down the street to the local market. And when they do, all the meat is way more expensive because it's shipped in. It's all has to be flown in. Mm-hmm. So what we think of as cheap hamburger meat, it's like a lot more expensive up there. Yeah. So the whale meat is a way that they can actually sustain their lives up there and live off the land.
Yeah, cool. A little meat popsicle, whale popsicle.
Yeah, hipsters it'll be Williamsburg soon.
PBR and whale popsicle.
Yeah.
Finally, is there a issue that you haven't covered yet that you're really dying to cover? And
we've talked
a
about
handful.
But yeah, I mean, I certainly think there's I would love to go to Dearborn, Michigan. It's one of the most Muslim cities in the country. I'd love to actually really talk to some Native Americans on the reservations and really get to the side of that life that it's always sort of far away, but actually engage with that. I'd love to go to Fire Island and hang out with some drag queen world champions. There's a lot of things that we can go to, a lot of things I'm curious about.
Talked about the border as well.
Yeah, the border. Yeah.
I personally, we've talked about, I'd love to go to Chicago for an episode, right around when one of these trials is going to have a verdict. That would be an important episode, I think, for us as well.
Yeah, that city is just like kindling. It's just waiting.
Yeah.
So, well, cool. I'm excited to hopefully see all of those too, and congrats on being here, guys. And
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Thanks. Huge fan. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it. All right, now go get your hands massaged.